Hey guys, a little change of pace here with this video. Get out with the Equinox 800, Minelab Equinox 800, and do some testing with my settings for relic hunting and for park hunting and for beach hunting. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. And this is meant to be kind of a question answer type of thing. If you have questions about my settings, please feel free to comment. I'll answer the questions. I answer every question that anybody comments on, or if you want me to show another setting or another type of test. Now, I've got 3 targets buried in my test garden, and they're pretty simple targets. I mean, I've got a musket ball at about 5 inches. That's the far left one. The middle target is a silver quarter with a bunch of colonial nails around it, and it's buried about 7 inches deep. And then the dime is about 6 inches deep. There's a silver dime as well. So those are 3 very simple, 2 high conductors and 1 mid conductor, well, sort of mid conductor in the musket ball, the lead musket ball. So really, it gives you a good idea of what to expect with with performance on a machine. So I am planning on getting out with the XP Deus as well. And hope you enjoy the video. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment, and any suggestions on some other testing or settings. Let me go over my Equinox settings real quickly. Out here in my test garden, real quick before we start, I've got 3 targets buried. Over here on the right hand side is I think it's around a 7-inch silver quarter, and then right here in the middle, which is, where was it? Well, this is actually a musket ball, and then I've got a silver dime buried with nails around it. There was that one. It was, sorry, I lost the marking right there. There it is. All right, so this right here is a silver dime, and it's surrounded by old nails that I found. So real quickly with my Equinox, turn it on, turn on the headphones. I use headphones. I hope you guys can hear this. So right now I've got it on field 2. That's what I usually hunt in with relics. Now I've got park 2 for parks. For field 2 though, go through my settings, the noise cancel, of course. Always noise cancel, and always ground balance. Next one over here is ground balance. Try to find a place that has got no iron or metal in it. Ground balance. It's going to be high right there. Let's try this because it's a little bit high. Now it's even higher, so I think it's wrong with that. I always do averages. Here we go. Now we're going down to normal. 37, that's about what it should be. Okay, the next one over is volume. I always have it up to 25. So now I've got my tone settings. I just use a 2-tone program. The volume for the first tone, which is going to be up to 3. So the first tone is up to 3. I like to do 3 for relic hunting because anything below 3 typically is not good for relics. For beach hunting, I do 0 to all the way up to 40. Anything below 0, the negatives, I put that at a 1 volume level. 1 volume level, the volume tone, which I'll show you in a little bit, will be a little bit different. So this is threshold. I don't use threshold. I don't like it. And I don't know what this is, 25 PE, whatever that is, or P, whatever. I just keep it at 25. Next one over is the two-tone, like I said. Now the tone breaks right here. It's at 9 or at 3, and I've got the level at 5. The next tone over is 25. So the first -9 through 3 are going to sound off as a 5 tone-wise. Everything above it, it's going to be 25. So it's going to everything above it's going to sound off really high pitched or high toned. So the next one over is discrimination. I've got no discrimination. I don't like having any discrimination. It's just the way I like to do it. And then here's the next press is the tone breaks, and that's at 3, like I said before. I like the relic hunt in 7 recovery speed. I think this machine is deep. Typically I'm hunting in extremely thick iron, or just a lot of iron anyway. If I feel like I need to go a little bit deeper, I'll go to a 5. So we'll see about these targets and see if I need to go to 5 or stay at 7. FE, which is the next setting, I keep it 0. I never use FE even on the beach. Anyway, so let's see. Killing it. Killing that target. It's a dime. So no, that actually that was a silver dime buried here in the silver quarter around nails over here. I mean, killing it. So you can see here, I use multi, by the way. You could go to a different frequency, 4. It's just unstable. Even though it's 740, that's a quarter surrounded by nails. I like multi. It's a tough target. But Equinox is killing this target, this quarter. It's about 7-inch quarter surrounded by nails. And this musket ball over here. (16, 15, 14), which is exactly what a musket ball should be. So the quarter, once again, is there we go. This side, it's a very tough signal. It's jumping a little bit. You can see it's going up to 31, 32. That's what silver quarters do. It's killing it. All that iron there. That's a tough angle. Still getting it though. Amazing. Impressive. Something else in the ground there. I just cleared the signals over here. Bugs are getting me. Anyway, so that's what I do with the field 2. Now park 2, my beach settings I can go over later on the beach. For parks, I hunt a little bit different. We'll ground balance again and do all that kind of stuff. But basically I use a 5-tone program for the parks. And I've got the first tone set at 1 as far as the tone level. The next is 7, which is basically 0 through, I believe I have it at 9 or 10 maybe. I'll have to see what the tone breaks are, I can't remember. But they're set up for coins. The next one's 24, which is a nickel. The next one's 7, it's trash. And that last one's from Indian Ed pennies all the way up, and that's 25. So tone breaks 0, 10, 13, 18. So it's basically 10 to 13 is a nickel. 18 through 40 is everything else that's good too. The rest is trash. That's why I put those levels down. And then the volume levels for those tones will be the same as well. So we'll keep it at, I like park hunting at 5 to 7, depending on which how deep the stuff is for recovery speed. But you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and ground balance. Always cancel ground balance, and there we go. Ground balance for the for Park 2 is a little bit different, even though it's the same machine, same ground balance. I think that because of the frequencies, maybe it changes the see, I've got the tone, the volume levels at 1, 1, 25, 1, and 25. So everything coin wise is going to sound off good. Anyway, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Musket ball. Because it falls in the trash range. That's where it goes. It sounds like trash. So recorder. Oddly enough, it's showing a little bit deeper in the Part 2. But man, it's killing it. It's killing it. It's all surrounded by nails. This is 5 recovery speed. There's no doubt about it. That's a repeatable signal. You hear that iron in the background too. Low. It's tough. And that iron, that old iron. So, on the dime, the silver dime up here. There it is. It's killing it. It's amazing sound. Silver dime. Alright guys, that was just an intro to some of my settings. Park hunting and relic hunting. And you can see what I do, Park 2 and Field 2. Now beach, I use beach 2 too with the beach. I can go over my settings with the beach for beach, but I'm not on the beach, so it's not going to really perform too great out here. I got a 2-tone program. First tone is set at 1. It's -9 to 0, and that volume level, or that tone level, I should say, is at 1. Okay, the next level is at 25. That's everything, all the way up from 0 to 40. My next, these are the tone breaks, 0, and that's it. I've got no discrimination, so I'm an all metal all the time. But I mean, I like 7, 6, and 5 as far as recovery speed. 7 in the water, out in on the wet sand, 5. FE 0. As far as the volume levels, that first tone, which is -9 to 0, I like it at 1, the level. The next level is everything else. It's at 25, so it just sounds off awesome. Let's just run it over the wow, does awesome. The beach raises those VDI numbers for a silver dime to 3031. It's right here, but it sounds great. Let's see what a quarter does in iron. It's way up. it's a little salinity in my soil. I'm near the water anyway, so there might be a little salinity, which, I mean, it works great. Anyway, so those are my settings. I may try to get the Deus out to compete against the Equinox. The XP Deus is my go-to machine, especially that high frequency coil, the elliptical coil, and the round coil as well. But really, those are my go-to machines for pretty much anything relic related. And I mean, they're just so fast. But I'll try to do some head-to-heads in my test garden in the future. Anyway, I see you guys later.